welcome to Indiana Outdoors.
Hello,
Hi
everybody.
guys. Hi.
I am host number 1, Jack.
I'm host number 2, Kennedy.
I'm host number 3, Kylie.
And we are back. And this time, I produced an episode. Instead of last time when I had like 4 questions, and then we just wung it.
Wow.
But
Wung it.
We
Past
also,
tense of wing.
I think this is the episode we probably least needed to produce, because we'll be fine.
Well,
Yes.
We're going to just talk about movies the whole time. So actually, we'll ignore all the questions that I prepared. 18
Amazing.
to be exact.
Oh my god.
You were really prepared this week.
I really was. We're going to play a game.
Okay.
Ooh.
But we will, let's talk first, and we'll do the game later, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So-
cool.
First, how was your week? Any notable events that I think the crowd needs to know about, you know? Any notable
What
ones?
does
I
the
started my
crowd-
radiant shooting.
You did?
So-
What's your film
Very
again?
cool.
It is a friendly invitation.
Ah.
Ooh.
Check it out when it comes out.
What's your
later.
role? What's your role in that
I am
film?
first assistant camera.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Yep, so I'm pulling focus and I'm writing down this shot was bad, this shot was good. And I'm setting up the camera. I feel it doesn't feel like when you hear it, it doesn't sound higher up, but I think I'm a close
Oh,
to the
it
higher
is.
ups.
It is. No,
I'm not higher up, but
we.
I think you're higher than me.
I don't
You're
know. about
audio mixer,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it really
Maybe we're on
depends.
par.
I tend to find our cameraman was also like our equipment manager, and he did so many roles. So like he and I were on par, but I'm not sure if it's because he was cameraman or because he just did everything.
I feel like, but you're like the audio master for
yes.
the film, so I feel like you are higher up than me.
What's
I'm just
the
like,
official title.
Well, do you have a post production role?
I do not. So
I have
I'm
like
just
4.
right now. I'm just the cinematographer's lackey.
Well, it's still fun. It's still fun. No, I don't know if it's the case in your film, but it was like me and my boom operator and then all the camera people. We were just so close because in every single scene, it's us. Even when
Yeah.
there was a
Yeah.
skeleton crew, it would be me, the cameraman, first, second, HC. Like we all just ended up loving each other.
I mean, I've only had 2 days of shooting because our Sunday shoot was canceled. But
Oh, I get
right
that,
now,
yeah.
we have our whole, almost all of us are very close. We're very friendly. We're friendly.
Wow.
We're very
That's
friendly
a good
set.
thing.
It's weird. Like we get along very well. Like a lot of us.
This was, for me, this was like the least toxic shoot I've ever been in. No one talked crap. Everyone loved each other.
Yeah.
I will
What?
say,
Things get stressful, but I feel
Yes.
like that's a kind of a given, and we don't get mad at each other for
yes,
it. Like
any
maybe in the moment we'll be like,
frustration is not taken
but-
personally.
yes, exactly.
Yes,
That is
I will
really-
say the one thing that I experienced that I think no one else quite does is that when I have lavaliers on all of the actors,
Mm-hmm.
I hear them get in the car during when we were shooting outdoors. I would hear them get in their car, in their warm car, while we're all sitting in the cold,
Oh.
and then say,
that's
"Do we
not
really have to
cool.
do another take?" And I'm like, "You're inside right now.
We
You
had-
are warmed. Shut
freezing.
your trap."
We also had them in their cars with the lav mics,
Mhm.
and they were telling me that they were just talking about like random stuff.
Yeah.
About, like,
That was
I can't
most
wait
of
to
the
do this
time.
film.
They not
Yeah.
understand that you guys can hear them. That's really funny.
A lot of
think
times
they're
they
just
forget.
for- they
I will
hilarious.
say on Saturday, our last day of filming, they really figured it out. And then they would be in the car and they would stare at me and talk to me.
That's
and then I would look
awesome.
over to them and I can't talk back to them.
Right,
Like they
'cause-
can't hear me. And so a lot of times I would just be like sitting, writing paperwork, and then I'll hear, Jack. And it's someone whispering into the lav.
Horror movie.
Terrifying.
Literally
Jack.
one weekend of shooting, it felt like I feel like last week. It's been a year since then.
Yes.
It's tiring and it just lengthens
Yep.
everything.
We had 3 weeks of shooting and like it just every day just felt so long.
I know.
But it was also like
And I-
definitely the most fun
I already
I've
want
had.
to like redo stuff. Like
Yeah.
I'm seeing stuff. I'm like, let's just reshoot everything, guys, please.
The first reshoot we did was so sad because I was like, I thought I did this right. I did pretty good, guys.
Oh,
I did my
yeah.
job pretty well.
like
Like the audio was nice and crispy
we had
there.
a lot of stuff go wrong. Like our fluid head was
Mm.
broken, so like we kind of had to guess if it was balanced. And if you looked at our dailies today, there was a lot of shots that were like,
I did notice a couple.
Off.
Only when there's like a straight line, like
Mhm.
on
That-
screen, could you
yeah.
tell like, oh, the window is like crooked.
Yeah.
I think I only noticed in one shot, but I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I wasn't paying much attention. I never pay much attention during dailies. I was.
I only pay attention to mine.
I know that's what I do too because I'm just sitting up here there going, I really hope they don't tear me apart.
No one's paying
Yeah.
attention.
Are
I've
you
been-
interested in doing radiance? in the future?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not a media student.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm one
We
of the
keep
few.
forgetting.
I keep
It is.
forgetting.
I'm one of the few guys for Indiana Outdoors. If you don't know this, most of the people in Indiana Outdoors are in fact media students. Now,
Makes no
don't get me
sense.
wrong. I love media. I think it's very interesting, cool. It's why I'm here. But I'm a geology student.
Well, I like how we have a good mix of we have media students
We
and then
do.
we have nature related.
So I am
media,
nature
majors,
related.
and then there's also just like random other people. I like when we have
Exactly.
journalism
Yeah.
majors. Like
we do
it's a-
have journalism.
it's a great
major.
club to have like a great mix of people.
It
It
is.
is.
I
I
like
will
the
say,
mix.
I think like from a
Join
leadership
today.
standpoint, I feel like sometimes we do forget that we're not just a media club. There'll be
Yeah.
some days where we're like, we're talking about these videos we're gonna do, and then we're gonna talk about like our podcast that we're
I
gonna
love
do, and
that,
I'm like,
though.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
come
yes.
you can learn
talk
about
should we talk
editing.
more about nature, guys?
You can come learn about editing.
I would
love
Like,
if
there's
we
people that
talked
are
yes,
never
we're
gonna
doing
edit
like
their life.
we're doing like video editing
Yeah.
workshops, and I'm like, I honestly haven't noticed until right now that like we're a nature club that doesn't do a lot with nature compared to media.
You know what? Now
I mean,
that
all
I
our
think
media
about
surrounding
it,
We
nature.
need to have more
We
nature
don't.
outings.
We
Yeah.
do need to
Write
have
that
more
down,
of
write
that.
that
You're
down.
right. We should do more nature walks. Oh, it's 50 degrees outside
it's
today.
A beautiful
I-
It's
day
very
in
nice
the
I
outside
walked my
today.
dog. It was
Oh.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that was nice.
I was pretty busy all day, so
Mhm.
I couldn't enjoy it, but I did enjoy on like walking to and fro
Yes.
from school.
Yes.
But definitely we'll be going to the woods soon, and maybe we could do something. As
Yeah.
a
Do
club.
some nature things
As
for you
executive
guys.
producer.
Yeah. We are still definitely in boot season because now all the snow has just turned to mud.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
I wore these
Yeah.
slush
today.
outside.
Wore my
Yep.
broken
The beaters. I
Yep.
have all
Adidas
of my
and
shoes
my
are
socks.
beaters.
They're like slightest bit damp.
My socks are very damp. I don't think there's
Yeah.
any mud left on my shoes, but I slipped in mud
Mm,
while
they're
walking my
clean.
dog a couple
My
times.
shoes are
Oh yeah, it's
surprisingly
like
clean.
muddy season.
Yes,
it's
it's
not
very
time to
annoying.
frolic in the greenery yet because you're gonna be slipping and sliding
Yep.
on the mud.
Yep.
I had to wash my dog today. Granted, it was only partially because of mud. She ate a toy,
She
Um,
ate a toy.
and she's I think she's sick
Ren.
right now. Yesterday maybe it was this morning. It was this morning. She puked something like this long and like thick.
Ugh.
I don't know what it was. I
You
didn't
always
want
get
to pick
into
it
the
apart.
nitty-gritty
you
details
really
of
do.
things.
Yeah. So she threw up, and then she's been having very bad diarrhea. And so,
like
the most,
are
People are
vulgar.
curious. The people
and
are
so then the most
curious.
recently time I took her out, she had diarrhea, and then a string came out, but it didn't come out all the way.
Oh,
And this isn't the first time it's
you have to
happened,
What do you do?
and I take a poop bag and I go and pull it. But it must have hurt her one time that I did it, and I don't think it's a very comfortable feeling. But now she's terrified every time that she gets it, and she'll run from me and she'll scream. So I just sound like the worst dog dad
Yeah.
because I'm sitting here with a dog who's just screaming at me and running away from me as I'm trying to get this thing out. We sat outside for
Right.
half an hour.
I know it's like really gross to
Wow.
talk about, but that is something that happens a lot to us.
Yes.
I feel like it's
Real.
happened to my dog
Yes.
before, and it's like, it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
I know, like I feel like it just, like, I don't know, I don't even want to think about
Yeah.
how it feels. It's probably like
Wow.
the weirdest
No.
sensation at all.
Well, then the worst part is that I finally like kind of gave up and we started walking, and then I just snuck up behind her, pulled it, and it's a
Ugh.
string, so I pulled it and
Sneak
it wrapped
attack.
around and got on my hand.
Oh, the wraparound.
So, but then it was all over her, like all over her backside because she had been running around and swinging and hitting her. So I had to wash her, and that's fun because I had to clean my bathroom so that we can film in it tonight. And so
Yeah.
like I've had to clean that bathroom like 3 times because my dog puked in it this morning, and then I had to just clean it so that it was usable for filming, and I had to
That's
clean it
super
again.
clean.
Lots of bathroom cleaning going
Yes.
on.
I've been like, I don't know. I
clean
think
my
the winter
bathroom.
slump was getting to me. I've winter slump. I have not been cleaning. My room is a mess
Yes.
with clothes.
Mhm.
I'm a big person where at the end of the day when I change, I just drop stuff
Same.
off. I'll
No,
just
I definitely
I'd leave
do
it on the floor like okay. I'm a jeans rewearer.
S-
I think that's
proud
very
one.
common. I'm
Yeah.
proud.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Some people wash it after every wear.
I don't get.
Re-
I
I
think
don't-
that's very.
You're not supposed to, I don't
impractical.
think.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it really
the
wears
point is
on
that
the-
they're supposed to be like
They can take some
strong
use.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
take a few days worth of worn, or a few weeks even.
Yeah.
Before you- a few months.
like,
kidding.
And
but
ladies
like,
and
I will
gentlemen,
gladly just drop it on the floor and be like, yeah, maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. I'll leave it there just in
Yeah.
case.
We'll cycle through. Yeah. that
And
makes
there's like
perfect
4
sense
pairs
to
of jeans
me.
on my floor right now.
I think this is probably the first podcast and I'm wearing a different pair of pants because the last pair of pants I wore for like a month straight, and then I was doing dishes and I splashed stuff on it, so I finally had to throw it in. And then I was
Yeah.
wearing a different pair of pants only for 2 days, and then today my dog after she took her bath, she started shedding, or not shedding, but shaking, and she got my pants all wet, and I was like, gross.
This
So I
is
just took
very
them off.
interesting. So you changed pants based off of like necessity of having to
Yes.
change them. I know.
If they get like gross, I'll just throw them in the wash. But most of them
Yes.
have like holes in it. I never buy Holy jeans or pants, but I have a bunny who adds them for me.
Oh, that's
Bunny.
cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, these pants, and then I have like another pair of jeans.
Mm.
Those are my favorites, and I love to wear them as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of show, because like they'll get looser and looser each day. That's the best part. Also, when you wash it and they're like tight again, it's like, oh, these are nice and
Ooh,
snug.
They feel brand new.
But like,
I don't get that.
yeah.
Also, I feel like
Really?
every time that happens, I just feel like fatter.
Oh, maybe you need to get jeans that fit you better.
Well, I
Yeah.
also wear a belt, so
There you
I don't
go.
think
A
they
good
ever.
old
They're
belt.
never really snug. It
I
always
wear
depends on what
a belt. I wear a butt.
Wear a butt.
I wear a belt. I'm such a mumbler and I mess up my words. But I wear a belt sometimes. But the thing is, like, whenever I eat when I have a belt on, I
Horrible
I
feeling.
feel sick because it's just pressing on my
Yeah, it's
stomach
like-
all the time. How did we
I'm-
get to talking about this?
I know.
Well, you know what? That's what this was about. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back on topic to Indiana. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to play a game, and it's called Higher or Lower. So, I'm going to tell you a number
Okay.
or a statistic relating to some Indiana topic, and you have to tell me if the real answer is higher or lower than the one that I gave you. Okay?
Okay.
So, we'll do a nice practice round. The
We
first
got
one
this.
is the population of Indiana is 6 million. Is the correct answer higher or lower than 6 million?
People do be moving to Indiana.
I'm gonna say
now. I'm gonna also go
Higher.
higher. I think Indiana's pretty populated.
I mean, there's Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We have Indianapolis, and that's
That's
kind of
like-
what I'm basing it off
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, me too.
You're going higher? That is correct.
Okay, good.
Indiana has a population of 7 million. It's a slightly outdated source from last year, so we're
Wow.
definitely not at 8 million, but we might be a bit higher
We
than that.
also like our
All
like the Gary
Hoosiers.
region
Mhm.
is like Chicago,
Yes.
like the
Those
into
Chicago suburbs
people.
are a lot more dense than we give
Yes,
credit to.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
very much are.
I mean,
yeah.
there's literally my boyfriend lives in a town that's called East Chicago, and
East
it's
Chicago?
in Indiana.
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's really the Chicago remnants.
Yep. Now, staying on population, but moving down to Indy,
Okay.
what is the well, I should phrase this better. Is the population of Indianapolis higher or lower than 1 million?
Higher.
Higher. I think.
I feel like at least 1 point something.
I was like, I think most of our population does come from Indy. No, like I would think it's higher.
I don't know.
Lower.
Lower.
What?
Indy has a population of
What?
900,000.
Okay. Now I have a
That's
different
pretty
question.
close.
Where do the majority of people in Indiana live?
Well, you have to also keep in account the Indiana or the Indianapolis suburbs. Indianapolis
This is true.
itself is Indianapolis, but I'm not sure that the statistic is counting like Fishers, because that's the Indy area,
That's what I'm
but it is
thinking
not
of.
Indianapolis.
True.
True.
So
You
Fishers,
have all
Carmel,
the suburbs there, and then you have
uh,
other hot spots.
and you have
like
a bunch
Fort
of like
Wayne. That's
yes,
a big hot spot.
Yes, and you have other
Oh,
like
yeah,
called just sleeper towns, like Mount Vernon. Is like a little city that's growing. That there's no
graduated from
jobs
Mount Vernon.
there. People just sleep there and live there, and then go to their jobs in Fishers and Carmel and Indy. So there's literally
True.
towns that exist that don't really have much like business. Like there's the obvious local stuff, like
Yeah.
a few restaurants, but it's like no big stuff is really there.
True.
Is it?
Yeah.
have
You're
you
right
been
about
there?
Mount Vernon.
Yeah, I used to
Shout
work
out
there.
to everyone who went to Mount Vernon
Ah.
High School. I graduated from Mount Vernon
What?
High School.
I taught there.
I did not know that. That's actually
taught
crazy.
there?
I was a percussion instructor there.
What?
What?
Yeah, I went to high school there. I was in tech crew. I was in tech crew for all 4 years of high
Wow.
school.
Is it a
Yeah,
pretty
go Mount
town?
Vernon.
The name of it, I really like the name
I
of it.
wouldn't
Well,
say
Mount Vernon, it's named after Washington, not
It
Washington.
is-
It's where George Washington lived,
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
in
all-
somewhere on the East
It's
Coast,
a pretty
Vermont.
name though.
in Vermont. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It's like
It
I
is.
don't know. It sounds like a real mountain.
Yeah.
I guess.
I
It just
enjoyed
makes
my
me think it's
time.
like
Doesn't
and just when I
Yeah.
picture it, I'm like, yes, this is beautiful, picturesque
It's
nature town.
flat Indiana.
It's very
okay,
flat.
it's just regular flat farmland Indiana.
don't know why I'm getting my
people,
hopes
when
up.
I say I graduated from Mount Vernon, they have no idea what that is. Like,
Yeah.
what little farm?
What
school is
mountain
that?
did you graduate from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
well,
Marauders, whatever that is.
right?
What
like
even
what?
is
I don't
that?
know. It's just a shield and a sword. The Marauders.
That's our
like
the
the
most-
high school logo or
that's
like
our
mascot.
Marauders.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. All right. The average Indiana age is higher or lower than 41.
Higher.
People in Indiana give old vibes, and like people in Indiana.
Well, that might
give
just be because of the
45 to
conservative.
50s.
Well, maybe I guess lower because we have
You know
quite
what?
a few
I'm
colleges.
gonna take a bank on the lower end, even though I feel like I'm wrong. But
I
I'm
feel like
gonna
it's
go ahead and take
around
a bank
that
on the lower
age.
end.
hmm It is lower at 38.
Okay,
A little bit lower.
Yeah,
okay.
not
A little
much,
bit
not much.
lower. I had to take into account that like there's a lot of colleges here.
There is.
A lot of
We got Ball State here, Indy, IU.
Ball State,
yeah,
all the
between IU
IUs,
and-
Yeah.
Purdue.
Yeah. And then some of the more, like the big private schools like
yeah.
Yeah.
No, is it Duke?
Notre
No.
What's the all boys
Dame.
college?
Oh,
My
Culver?
English teacher
I
in
know
Is
what
that
you're talking
went
Culver?
there.
about.
Or is that the military college?
I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about because
Yeah.
I think my
The
my
Bulldogs?
teacher also
What?
He went there and I was like, what a loser, bro.
No, it's not Duke, but the Bulldogs.
No.
Oh, we
I
have
mean, I didn't
Butler.
mean
We
that.
have Butler too.
I was like, my
Yes.
cousin went there.
We have
I have a few
Butler.
friends that went there.
Butler School. I
Yeah.
saw Stardew
My cousin
Valley
goes there,
Symphony
too.
there.
Really? I
Yes.
saw
Ooh, that sounds like an incredible.
I saw
show.
the 19
And someone got proposed to there.
Really?
Aw.
Yes.
That's adorable.
That
You
is
saw what?
adorable.
I saw the 1920s it's the kind of Jesus story that isn't Jesus. It's about like a guy who like met Jesus.
Joseph, what's the guy with the
The
Technicolor
gladiator?
jeans?
He
Oh.
became the gladiator. He was adopted by the guy. He was actually a slave. It's not a true story. Oh my gosh, what is
Okay.
it called? The Charlie Heston version that came out, I believe, in the 40s or 50s. Won an
He knows
Oscar.
all this info, but he
He-
doesn't know
the
what it's
name.
actually
Hold on, I'm just
called.
gonna look up Charlton Heston movies. Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur.
So the
I've
original
heard-
1920s
never
version,
heard of
and
it.
I went there, and they played the concert version. So it's a silent film, so there's no like speaking, and so they just did the
Ooh.
pure concert of it.
Wow.
It was very pretty.
I watched my first silent film the other day.
What'd you watch?
It was
Ooh.
Seven Chances. I think is what it's
Oh.
called. Have you
Was
seen
it
that?
good?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I didn't really know anything about it. I just saw a clip of it on YouTube or no on Instagram, and I was like, that looks cool. I want to
Right?
watch it. So I watched it. Dude, it's like there's one part where there's like a crane that lifts him up and spins him around,
Mhm.
and then there's also another part where like thousands of women are walking down the street chasing him, and it's like that like it was just a crazy budget. And my
Whoa.
review on the movie was like they don't do stuff like this anymore, bro.
I'll have to
Like,
watch
They
that.
don't make them like
it's
that.
it's
anymore.
it's literally just like it's like 58 minutes,
Wow.
but it feels
Wow.
longer because it's like it's pretty entertaining all throughout.
Dude, short films get me every time. I'm currently in the middle of watching The Man Who Knew Too Much, which is an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
I haven't
heard of that
finished
one.
it because I got distracted. Okay. But
Fair.
I'm like halfway through, and I love those old like 30s and 40s movies, partially because of the way they do sound. It just feels so nostalgic.
It
Like,
does.
no, it's not realistic. Yeah, there's weird moments of just pure silence.
They love
And,
their
like,
silence.
They do love
every
the silent
every single
stretch.
line is clearly dubbed, but oh my gosh, just something about it just makes me so happy.
Pretty
Yeah.
warm
Yeah.
feeling.
What was it called?
The Man Who Knew Too Much. It's on HBO Max right now.
Okay, noted.
Right now, ooh,
Right
I
now?
have to note that.
Mhm.
Noted.
And it's only like an hour and 17 minutes. Like, it's not long at all.
very
And I was
Those
like, I
are-
can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movies from that era are very much like hour 10.
Yes.
They
yeah.
love
Which
their
honestly
hour
is
10.
so just
But you
like
know what? I
doable.
like that. I like the good hour 10, a good
Yeah,
like here you
'cause
go. Here's
that-
I
the
miss
movie
'em.
in and out.
And stuff from like that time, you can literally watch like Internet Archive,
Yes.
and it's like you can
Mhm.
just like watch it at work if you have nothing to
Yeah.
do for an hour. Just
I'll
watch that.
admit, I don't do Internet Archive a lot because I can't watch it on my TV. And I get to
I-
the point that I just won't watch stuff. If
I
it's
didn't
on my
even
TV.
use it.
Fair.
I never really used it a whole lot
Mm-hmm.
until I was like looking up where to watch the original Frankenstein, and it
Mhm.
was literally on Internet Archive, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'll have to watch
It's
it.
a
then.
it's a great place, especially with how much media is being lost right now.
Yes.
Mm.
Like
Mhm.
it's disgusting what some of these like Warner Brothers did with the Batgirl movie. Just
Horrible.
wrote it off and took the tax break. They filmed the full movie, never released it. It doesn't matter if it was
What?
bad.
Insane.
People relied on the woman who played Batgirl hadn't done a big role before. She got a leading role and it never released. What like that damages
That's so
her
mean,
career.
Yeah.
Like
I-
people worked on that.
Someone was talking to me
Insane.
today about there was like an original, I think it was an original HBO show. I
Mhm.
forgot what it was called, and it didn't really do that well, and they took it off completely, and so
Mhm.
like no one, so that
Yeah.
no one gets royalties. And it was HBO exclusive, so it's like not anywhere now.
Yeah, it's
I forgot
just
what it was
disgusting.
called, but
It is
come
it is
on,
terrible.
y'all do better.
I
Just
know.
sell it to
Messes
like
with so many
Fandango. What is
people.
it
Give
called?
it to
does.
Doobie. Like,
Did you say
Yeah,
Doobie?
give it
Give
to
it to
Tubi.
Tubi.
Oh, Tubi. I was like, Doobie?
Like,
what
literally
are
give
you
it to
talking
Tubi.
about? All right. Speaking of Doobie, according to 2022 statistics, what has a higher rate? Smoking cigarettes or binge drinking?
In Indiana?
in Indiana.
In Indiana.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say binge drinking because of
Beer. I feel like
university.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go drinking. I feel
Really?
like we'll
I
be
think
like
there
beer
are a lot of
around here.
smokers,
Mhm.
like even at university and stuff, and just all around Indiana. But I feel like we got our fair share of university alcoholics and
Mhm.
fair share of townsfolk
That's fair.
alcoholics.
That's fair. That's fair. So the binge drinking rate is 17.27, and the smoking rate is 18.18.
No
It's smoking.
So more
way.
people
Yeah.
are smoking.
Granted, this was 4 years ago. It is a slightly outdated
Check it
statistic. It was the
again.
most recent I could find, though.
Yeah.
So,
Dang. Wait,
yeah.
that's actually
That
That
surprises
surprises
me.
me.
I
It
think
surprised me, too.
Less and less people are smoking nowadays.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not
that
nearly as
statistic will go
popular,
way
like,
down.
socially.
not
Plus,
as popular socially. A lot of people have been like quitting.
there's
Yeah.
more ads telling you stop smoking than stop drinking.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
drinking is so deeply embedded in like so many
In
cultures.
every culture, yes.
Yeah, it's just so normalized.
And
to
like
be,
there are
drinking all the
smoking in
time.
a bunch of cultures too, but I feel like
Mhm.
it was very deep in
Not
American
nearly as
culture,
prevalent
but
anymore.
not really anymore.
No,
like
it
it's
phased
pretty,
out.
it's mostly not frowned upon, but like advised against.
Yes.
Yeah.
So widely. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
How many babies were birthed in
Oh,
Indiana in
okay.
2024? Higher or lower? So this is 2024. We don't have the 2025 statistic yet.
Okay.
So is it higher or lower than 60,006 babies?
60,006.
Babies. Just
Such
in
a specific
2024
number. Wait,
alone.
and 6.
I think people are having more, but yeah, the specific number is what's throwing me off here. It's the and 6. It's really causing me
And
to tap my
6.
chin.
I'll admit, for a lot of these, I made them oddly specific numbers because I thought it was funny.
This is really
That
funny.
is
So
that
it's-
is your
But-
humor.
So
And all these
you can
specific
treat it as
numbers.
just 60,000. I just thought it'd be funnier if I said 60,006. Don't overthink that part.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go lower, a little lower.
You're going lower, Kennedy. You can go opposite directions. I
I'm
was going to
gonna
make this
go-
a scored game, but you've both agreed on everything so
I didn't
far.
even realize that
and
until
you-
now.
I was also, but let's spice things up to make things interesting. I'm gonna go higher.
So you're going higher. You're going
I have a
lower.
feeling I'm the wrong one.
The correct answer is indeed Kennedy with 80,000.
I knew it.
80,000 babies in 2024.
Oh, I also thought it was low. I only went different just so we can have different answers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I feel
currently
like
Kennedy's in
we're
the lead.
influencing each other.
Kennedy's in the lead by 1. All right. Moving on to, I'm going to skip a few and we're going to
One,
go. I'm
two,
not going to
skip a
like not.
few.
We'll come back to them, but I realized I should have put them in a different order.
Okay.
So, the amount of incarcerated individuals in our state.
Higher.
Wow.
Higher, guys, higher or lower than 50,000 people
In our state alone.
in our state alone?
Higher.
50,000.
Kennedy says higher.
50,000. And there's 7 million people. I'm gonna say.
7 million people,
I'm
yes.
basing this based off of the population, and I'm thinking with all those people.
I'm gonna say lower.
You're going to say
just 'cause
lower.
I'm gonna
You're gonna say higher.
diverge, and I
And
don't
we're
know.
tied again.
Oh,
It is
Yeah.
lower.
we tried to
It is
lower.
actually,
No, I'm proud of you guys.
it is actually 40, it's an estimated 43 to 49,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just below.
Shout out.
I
And
feel like
that
I
rate-
I hardly ever see jails and stuff. Jails
That-
and prisons
They're
around
good
they're
here.
not
point.
in public many like public
No.
prisons.
The only one I really like seen.
I've seen county prisons.
I think I've
Yeah,
seen
I've
those.
seen
The only
those.
I saw a women's prison because there were, it's actually kind of funny. It was across the street from my childhood Girl Scout camp.
Oh my
Camp
gosh.
Orange
Delwood,
is the
Camp
New
Delwood.
Black.
But
Oh.
it was like when Orange is the New Black. I love that show. Oh my gosh.
Great show.
Whenever we went there, like we took like shuttle buses there.
Mhm.
It was just like funny driving across the prison or driving by the prison. Like
Yeah.
all these failed Girl Scouts. They did
Oh,
not
no.
follow the Girl Scout law.
They did not
Hey,
follow
they
Girl
can
Scout
come
code.
back.
They
It's
can come
it's
back.
funny because prisons are supposed to be places to be, rehabilitated, and they're not like that. In fact, many
No.
prisons make a profit from the state, which is and
Please
federally,
watch Orange is the
which
New
is-
Black, bro.
I love it.
Yes.
I've seen
Oh, you
it.
have seen
So
it?
I
Okay.
didn't realize that's
Level.
what you said earlier. I just ignored it because I couldn't understand
Yeah.
the words.
It's
No, I've
so
seen it.
good.
I love it. I love it.
I
But
I
no,
honestly need to rewatch. I watched the whole thing with my mom like
Mhm.
2 or 3 years ago.
it's
I do
kind of
wanna
it's
rewatch
kind of a
it.
show that doesn't make you feel good though.
No.
Yeah,
You know?
It's not a
it does.
feel good.
It's very similar in vibe to like Shameless. Not quite BoJack
Yep.
Horseman. BoJack
No.
Horseman, I feel like if you watch that, you just want to feel bad about yourself.
Yeah.
Which I did rewatch it recently.
You did. How
Yeah.
was the I was considering it,
It
but I
was-
was like, maybe this is not the season for me to rewatch BoJack.
It was great, but I agree, shouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
I also watched it during the first couple weeks. My wife is currently commuting to work in Fort Wayne, so I'm alone.
Wow.
And I don't feel great, and I shouldn't have watched BoJack Horseman.
I
No, it
haven't
doesn't make you
watched
feel
it,
great.
but isn't he like a bad person? He,
Uh,
like,
he's like he's kind of what you imagine a celebrity is. He's a bad person
I know
trying
he's, like,
not to be a
washed up
bad
celebrity.
person.
Oh, okay. I thought he just kind of was a bad person, and so I was like, I don't know if I would feel
Yeah.
bad about him.
Well, I mean,
He's doing all
he
that
does. The show does such a good job at making such a bad person sympathetic because you can tell what drives them to make the poor decisions, and it's because of them, but it's not fully because of them. So you can have they're not an unlikable character,
Okay.
which is crazy.
Which
My
what makes the show so unique and
my
good.
favorite episode is literally just a monologue. He just talks for the full 30 minutes, and it's entitled Free Churro. I won't say the topic of anything or spoil it.
I know.
I've
I
spoiled
think
too
I've
much
heard-
content for you already.
I know
yeah.
exactly the episode you're talking about. Go if you haven't watched BoJack, go watch
I
BoJack.
do need to-
Yeah.
There's so
Go
many.
It's on
I've
Netflix.
kind of been on a slump show-wise. I've been watching Nine of the Seven Kingdoms, the new Game of
Mhm.
Thrones show, just because it's like
How
coming
is
out. I actually really like it because it's more of like a comedy.
Yeah.
I
And
was
it's
scared
not
to watch
centered
that.
on like the royal family, any of
Mhm.
the royal families. So it's like kind of refreshing and more down to earth, and it's super funny.
Hmm.
Anyway, like because that's coming out weekly, I'm not overwhelmed with episodes. But I've just been more on my movie grind instead of
Yeah.
show grind.
Very
That's what I've
fair.
transitioned to. I got bored of The Sopranos. I'm halfway through. I'm in season 3.
I got to
Like
season 2,
I
and I got
really,
bored.
it's one of those where I'm like, I know I need to watch this,
I
but
know it's really
I
good.
know
I
it's critically
just-
acclaimed.
I think this is something that like, yeah, I should watch one episode a week, and instead I tried to
Treat it
binge
like
it,
that.
and you don't get through it as fast as you want. You spend
I feel
3
like
hours.
It's a show I
that's
need to
only
watch
3
when I'm
episodes.
older.
Yeah,
I don't feel
Yeah.
the need to watch
You're
it right
growing
now.
to it.
I get that.
Even
I
though it
get
looks
that.
cool. It's just like I've already been spoiled.
Same with The Wire, where it's like everyone says it's such a great show, and I'm
I don't
sure
really
it
know
absolutely
much. I don't know
is.
about The Wire.
I hear about The Wire all the time.
I never hear about it.
I hear like it's supposed to be really good. Never got like the urge to like start it. Be like you
Yeah.
gotta start it.
What
It's,
is it
like, one of the
about?
ones I have a hard time. going
It's kind of, I don't want to call it Law and Order, but it's you get a very in-depth look on both the cops' pursuit of drug dealers and the drug dealers' kind of operation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like fiction.
Yeah, it's very good. A lot of famous stars got their start there. I think Idris Elba, I want to say, was in it at one
Idris
point.
Elba.
But yeah, it's a very good show. But anyway, let's keep on a moving.
Yes.
Let's see. Is there any other statistics I have about Indiana people? I don't. Oh, yes, we do. So, the 3 leading causes of death in Indiana, that
Whew.
being heart disease, cancer, and accidents including things like overdoses, make up what percent of the total deaths in our state? Higher or lower than 51%?
Say the deaths again.
Heart disease, cancer, and accidents, such as like, oh, you fell down the stairs, oh, you accidentally overdosed.
I'm gonna
that kind of
say
thing.
higher.
Immediately going higher.
I
Yeah.
think
Higher?
accidents is
Immediately thinking
a very broad.
Really?
higher. It is. So
Yeah.
is heart
Category,
disease.
I
Isn't like
think.
heart disease one of like the number one
Yeah,
killers?
in the
That's
country,
how
I
most
believe.
people die. So I
Well,
also think that's a
yeah.
good bet to go based off of. So I'm going higher.
Well, you're both wrong. It's 45%.
What?
Yeah, it's
No.
lower.
Okay, so
right?
what is the like? What are people dying
I don't know.
from Indiana?
But those
I wish
3
I
make up
knew.
45%. It's almost 50%.
Okay,
That's crazy. I really thought it would be
interesting.
higher.
Yeah, I
Right?
was confident on that.
Right?
One. I should have
Uh-huh.
known. I should have known. It was a trick.
All right. Keeping on rolling on. Indiana.
Moving right along.
Actually, let's switch. What percentage of children struggle with
Okay.
food insecurity? Higher or
Oh.
lower than 26%?
I hope lower. but
More
I'm
or
gonna
less than a
go
quota
higher.
of the children population?
I'm gonna say.
Is this year specific or is this just in general?
I believe this is 2024.
Okay, I'm gonna go higher.
I'm gonna go a little higher too.
You're gonna go higher?
Unfortunately.
It's actually
Unfortunately.
lower, thank God,
Yay!
but both to your dismay. You're still tied, 18.2%. 18.2%,
I'm
Eighteen
which
very
is
happy it's lower.
to me
but
is a little high for,
It's
just
a little
like-
high, but it's not like
Yeah.
god awful.
mhm.
yeah.
It is
Yeah.
kind of like what you would expect for Indiana, I think.
Yeah, especially with some of our more impoverished and lower economic areas.
I know.
Precisely.
So-
Yeah, even in like nicer towns,
Mhm.
there's still like people struggling in those towns.
Yes.
It's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
For that.
Part of it comes down to, have you heard of like food deserts?
I have indeed.
Yes,
I did
it's
a whole
like-
project on that in high school.
Explain it, because I don't think I'd be
Mhm.
as good as explaining.
Really?
Just what a food desert
It's just
is.
like just to give like a basic summary of it. It's basically in some areas they have the area to distance to get to a grocery store is very, very long. Like to where it's like 45 minutes to almost an hour to get to like a Walmart or Meijer or a place that would have for you to get fresh produce from. So that causes for a lot of people who live in food deserts to struggle a lot and also end up having to eat like more unhealthy foods because of the case. Because there's always like a McDonald's there and a bunch of fast food restaurants. They'll have some gas stations here and there, which you can maybe kind of get some fruit for, but like your typical Walmart's going to be like an hour to 45 minutes away.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's very, like that's just very prevalent in Indiana because we have a lot of country.
It's a very big
We have a lot of
Exactly.
people living in the country, and the nearest thing is the highway exit that has all the fast food stops and stuff like that, and no place to shop.
Exactly.
For
For families in a
Yep.
rush, moms just trying to get through their day. Yeah, it's a
like closest thing
common
though, it's like to a grocery store that's near them is like a gas station.
Exactly.
Sucks.
Yep. And kind of
Must
staying
fix
on that
this
same topic of children, Indiana is ranked where in overall children well-being? Higher or lower than 24th?
24th.
Higher
You know
being
what?
towards number 1, lower being towards number 50.
You know what? Thinking about all of the state, I might go higher.
I might go higher.
I think I'm gonna go high.
I'm
I
gonna
have
go
a little
high- we
faith
have
with
some-
Indiana here.
We have nice high schools. We
Mhm.
have nice schools.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah,
we have
I
a lot
agree.
of good schooling systems in Indiana. I feel like.
I feel like people would call this a good place to raise a family. You know how they say that?
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like people would.
We're
condole with that.
24th. We're lower. Or not, we're 28th. My bad. We're 28th. We're lower. We're actually not that high.
Not a good
We were
place to
talking
raise a
ourselves
family.
up.
We really
Yeah.
were. We were hyping up Indiana.
And again, I think it's a big case of, yes, when we live in like cities the way we do in like Fort Wayne and over towards Indy and in Muncie here, it's kind of easier to go, why? But then you get into a lot of those rural communities and you
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
that's where the
I've only
struggle
ever
exists.
lived. I mean, technically here, but I used to I used to live in Fishers for a little bit when I was really little, and then I lived in Brownsburg for most of my life. So I've
Yeah.
kind of just I've been into those nicer schools,
Mhm.
and yeah, and like the schools around me, like like our opponents and stuff, were also like nice schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I just kind of figured that, but didn't really know.
Right?
That's low.
It was a little shocking to me.
Yeah.
It was a little
Indy.
shocking. All right, moving right along. So now we're kind of moving to our high schoolers, okay?
Okay.
So let's go right into, in 2026, this year, what percentage of public college students graduate on time without major time extensions? Higher or lower than 61%?
Higher without the extension.
Without the crazy
Without
extensions.
the
Like my
Higher.
uncle took 7 years to graduate.
I'm
High
gonna
school?
go lower.
Oh, no. I did say high school. This is college.
Oh, this is college.
I accidentally
statistics?
said the wrong question. I meant to do the high
I
school
don't know if that
question.
changes my
Totally ignored
mind.
it.
I
Does
don't
that
know
change
because
my
I literally
mind?
know people who have taken extra time.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
lower. I feel like people are. I feel like it's more common now for people to take their time more with their degrees and stuff. Being like, oh, it took you 7 years to do that. Oh, that's fine. Or I'll take 8 years. So I feel like it's kind of more common to be taking your time a little bit with your
Wait,
degree.
is this like a 4-year degree?
It's
Well-
4-year degree with major extensions, but it's also including people who like choose to do 6-year degrees.
Yeah, and you
So
change
like
your
if you take 6
major.
years, it's fine. Like it's not considered a major extension.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Then I'm gonna say higher. I'm gonna.
Higher.
I know, like a lot of people.
So you went higher, you went lower.
Yes.
And Kennedy's in the lead.
Oh, wow.
48%. 48% graduate
Without?
graduate without major time extensions,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
right?
40. I can't believe it's less than 50.
52% get extensions. Yeah.
That's.
I knew people were taking their
I mean,
time. But yeah,
it's not like
wow.
I'm not like knocking people who like can't get stuff done, but like,
I'm
I just feel
surprised.
bad. I feel bad for them because it's just more money.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, just the, all that.
And I'm always
money you're
surprised
paying
because
for.
like I just what happens, I changed majors, I suppose, but I
Changing
got
your
to change
major,
major quickly.
mental
I changed it after my
Mhm.
freshman year,
Mhm.
and a lot of my credits, because I made it my minor, I got to keep.
Mhm.
But I do have, I believe, about 15 credits that don't apply to anything. So like I'm sure people get stuck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot right now.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of people go into college. Okay, this day and age, you can actually like pick what you want to do more so.
Mhm.
Because I feel like a lot in the past, it was just like, oh, I'm gonna do the job that gives me money.
Yeah.
And it's still like that for
Business,
some
the
people.
school,
But
yeah,
I think
some
people are more encouraged to like follow their own passions and stuff.
Mhm.
But a lot of people can't figure that out in time. And so they think they're
Exactly.
passionate about something, and they start doing classes, and they realize, oh, this isn't what I want. Or they're doing something for money, and they start taking classes, and they're like, I can't live like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like that's kind of happening more so these days.
Mhm.
Well, keeping on the
'Cause all
topic
all these
of full
all these
careers,
kids.
let's
All these
back up to
kids.
high schoolers. What percentage of Indiana high schoolers are enrolling in college? Higher or lower than 66%?
Higher.
Higher? Oh, it's-
I
Higher.
don't, I'm actually gonna go lower.
Lower?
I know
I
that
do
there's a lot of trade school
I'm
people.
gonna say trade school is making me want to go lower.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot. I know a lot of people, especially going to Mount Vernon. I know a lot of people whose class I was in class with people, and they were like, my plan is just to go do welding, go
There's
do
a
the
lot of
welding
trade
classes
school
in high
people.
school, and then go be welders.
There's also a lot of people who like do a job all throughout high school, and they can oh, you can be a manager after you graduate high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
And a lot of people take
They
the
do that
I
opportunity.
mean,
too.
you can make quite a bit of money at being like the regional manager of like a Chipotle. Like
Yeah.
fast food, like higher management makes a good amount.
You can
Mhm,
definitely work your
Like,
way
you
up
can
and
compete
live
really well.
fine in Indiana.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go lower too.
Well, you're
Go lower.
correct. You're both correct. It's 52%. Only 52% of high schoolers are going on to college, which to me was surprisingly low. But I suppose that's more because I was kind of raised. I don't think it was really how I was raised. I think it was more just like my perception of what you do after high school was always
That's
just you go
kind
to
of same for
college.
me. It was
Same.
like yeah, that was my perception,
Yeah.
and also it kind of was how I was raised. Like they didn't pressure me to go to college, but I feel
Kind of
like
just
it's
how the high school framed
like
Yeah.
it.
both of my parents went to college, and so I was just like I don't know. I feel like growing up, it's like yeah, you go to college after high school.
Yeah.
That's like what you
Yeah.
do, and a lot of people in high school realize I don't have to do that. But for me, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
just
just
think
felt
it's
like
a good thing.
I felt I
though.
already had the idea in my head, and I was like
Yeah.
I'm going. It's just like I don't know.
Well, now also college degrees don't get you nearly as much of the pay bump over people
No.
without it as they
Same.
used to.
Yeah.
It used to be a huge margin. Now it's not. I don't
Yeah.
have that
Yeah.
statistic,
And
but I
also,
know that.
It's so expensive.
Yes.
It's
True.
Speaking of which,
crazy.
in-state college tuition in this state, not including housing, just tuition,
Just
has
tuition.
increased by how much since the 90s? Higher or lower than $50,013?
Higher.
Higher. Come
Higher.
on now. We're
I'm gonna be
talking
a
about-
pessimist.
Okay, apparently I should have picked a higher number. You're right, it's higher.
Yeah.
It's $8,000. The average in our
Goodness.
state is $9,000 to $12,000. And in the 90s, tuition alone was about $3,000. Right?
Okay, how does that account for inflation though?
I'm not entirely sure. To be completely
Yeah.
honest, I'm not entirely sure.
Because that's
But-
like,
Yes,
jeez.
it has increased by an insane amount, over 100%. What was that? Like 300 to 400% in just 30 years.
I feel
Wow.
like even with if you were accounting for inflation, I feel like
Yeah,
it is
inflation hasn't gone
more-
up by 400%.
No,
guys.
it hasn't.
So
This
yeah,
college is
it is.
insanely
It is
expensive.
quite a bit. It is quite a bit.
Yeah,
Let's see if there's any more
In-state.
human-related ones.
things getting more expensiver and expensiver.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I think we're going on to our nature-based questions now, fellas.
Ooh,
Yay.
use
So-
the nature
Reeling it
part.
We
back
don't have
in
too
and
many
in-
left. We don't have too many
yeah,
left.
We
Here
can
we go.
stop ragging on university.
All right. How many species of birds are native to Indiana? Higher or lower than 400?
Whoa, I was not
Whoa,
even gonna guess
Indiana got all
400.
those birds. I did not even know that. That's even higher than I was expecting.
How many variations of birds are there? Period. Like,
This is a good
Just
question
in
to
general?
base off.
There's a
I-
lot, guys.
like
There's a lot of birds. In the world, there's a lot of birds.
well, I think that
But
there's
400 in
people
Indiana
whose like
alone?
hyperfixation is birds. Like
Mhm.
those type of
True.
people. Like, how do they keep track of all that? I'm
Well,
just
I
thinking
think
about that
you
now.
also kind of know the region because this is the full state. You have to admit, north to
True.
south, we don't have the same bird region.
We got seagulls
Southern
in the middle.
Indiana is so like Southern Indiana's Kentucky. Like it's not the same at all.
True. Goodness.
The air
higher
kicked
or
on.
lower?
Well, I was like, what is that?
Which was good. It's
horrible-
getting a little. It was getting a
horrifying
little toasty.
I,
Higher or lower, fellas?
I guess I'm gonna go. I mean, my expectation. I already didn't know there was that many birds, so my mind is already blown. Let's keep riding the train here. I guess I'm gonna go higher. Why
Going
not?
I'm
higher?
gonna go a little lower just
Okay.
because I think it's a little
Kennedy's
higher.
already in the lead by 1, and now it's by 2.
Whoa, faith
Species
in the
of birds are about
birds.
420.
Goodness.
Okay, I'll bet it's barely
Okay,
a
that's a little bit higher.
I know. I did that just to screw with you guys. I thought it'd be funny to watch you crash out.
Storms off the set.
Right? All right. What percentage of Indiana is forest land? Protected, not protected forest land, just currently
Okay,
forest
I was
land.
like, I know
Higher
we got
or
a
lower
national park.
than 20%, 1/5 of the state. Higher or lower?
I want to say higher because I want it to be higher.
I want it in my heart to be as a geology major who genuinely loves the nature. I want it in my heart to be higher, but my realistic brain is telling me that it's maybe a little bit lower.
Yeah, what you gonna go with then?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I low-key think it's right at 20. It sounds
You think
like
it's right at 20?
it sounds like
Some
it would
of
be
these
right at
statistics,
20.
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
promise you
as
that
long as
it's
the right
not
statistic.
right at 20.
So even goodness, okay.
Yeah, it
Goodness.
is higher or lower. I do
Wait.
promise you that.
Like some of the statistics you've been saying, I'm like that number sounds right off the bat. Like, and sometimes
Right?
I forget I have to guess higher or lower. Like I think we're just sharing fun fact time.
I'm gonna go higher.
You're gonna go higher? So you're both going higher?
I think I can't remember what I said.
I'm pretty sure you said higher.
I
Yes.
don't
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
correct
higher because I wanted
answer
to be higher. Yes.
is higher at 21%.
just barely.
Yeah, that was one that I was like,
Still
they're
a
gonna
win,
be so
still a
mad at me.
Still
Oh, win is a win.
A
And
win
so
is
that's
a
why
win
you were kind of right
indeed.
when you were like, sounds like it's right at 20%. I'm like,
Yeah.
it pretty much is.
I was
It,
like,
it pretty much
it
is. It's a
sounded like
fifth.
it was right there.
Now, moving on to nature preserves. How many acres of dedicated nature preserves are in our state? Higher or lower than 50,006 acres?
How many acres are in Indiana? I need to do a
Okay.
fact.
Okay,
acres is Indiana?
never mind. Kylie's answer doesn't matter.
I'm
She-
here-
Does it?
okay.
I guess you're right. Without a frame of reference, it's hard to know.
Like,
I don't know how
Yeah.
many acres are in Indiana.
No.
What was the
Let's-
number
let's
of
look it
acres
up.
for the question?
Higher or lower than 50,000?
50,000. And this is
Many-
protected. We're talking
Yes,
about.
preserved
This
and
is
protected.
Preserved and protected. How
Do
many
you
acres
have
is
a
the
lot of parks?
dunes?
The dunes, Turkey Run.
Yeah,
There
the
are-
dunes, Turkey- I think that combined.
There's
makes me wanna go
approximately
higher.
23.1 to 23.4 million acres in Indiana.
Ooh,
I'm
those are some acres.
I'm gonna guess a little higher.
I'm also
50,000. I'm gonna
go
guess a little
'cause
higher.
I'm thinking of Turkey Run, the dunes. I'm gonna go. I don't know how many acres those places are, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna go higher.
There's also like local parks everywhere. What's
Yeah.
what's the
Redwood bat.
no?
bat one?
It's like halfway between us. Or no, it's near Fort Wayne area. It's up north. It's like above us, like almost straight, and it's like a
Between us.
water thing. If
I
I had my
couldn't tell
phone,
ya.
someone open Google Maps. And my
Um,
phone's
I-
over there.
I'm not giving you my answers.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to look it up yourself,
My
listeners.
phone's over there and it's charging, and I can't even pull it up.
We'll put a picture. We will not put
Don't-
a picture.
We'll put a picture up
Jack
from the last
isn't doing it.
episode. What was the picture you were supposed to put
I
up?
don't remember.
I think it was a lamp.
Was it a lamp?
Oh
it might
yeah,
have
it was
been
the
the
lamp
lamp.
picture.
Okay, we got to move on so we can get this in time. Kylie has to go in 14 minutes.
In
I know,
14
I know.
minutes. Okay.
No, no rush,
sorry.
guys.
What did I forgot?
Um,
What I even
it's
said.
higher. You both
Okay,
got it right.
yay.
Yes.
Only at 55,000 though.
Okay, but just barely higher.
Please
Yeah,
go on
just
Google
barely.
Maps. I have to find out the name of this.
We'll do that at the end. You can do it as we're doing our final question. All right, you ready? We got to run
Yes.
through this. How many Indiana species of plants are considered threatened, endangered, or completely eradicated from the state? Higher or lower than 302?
I'm gonna go
Higher.
lower.
Kennedy's rocking
Oh
it.
my god.
491.
If this was a game, someone call Steve Harvey. This is not even
400.
a show.
You're up by what? 3 points now?
Yes.
2 or 3, yeah. 490.
That was just my hopeful answer. Okay, I was really hoping it would be less.
No, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I was also
like,
hoping it was gonna be less, but was like, we be
I
in
don't know.
danger.
we
Sometimes you gotta be
live in a
realistic.
society. All right, I believe we have only one more, guys.
Okay.
So here we
One
go.
more guy.
You ready? How many species of butterflies? This is specifically butterflies, not like skippers. I've heard people like include that in
What
the
is a
count.
skipper?
Well, I haven't even
They're
heard of
things like
this.
that jump and look like butterflies, but they're like they're close to also being
Oh.
moths. So we're not including
Wow.
that. Butterflies alone. How many species of butterflies are in Indiana? Higher or lower than 103?
Higher.
Lower.
Kennedy wins
Oh
with
my God.
4. 95. 95 species. Wow,
Let's
Kylie, you just got every one that you disagreed on, you got wrong.
Except for one.
Was it one?
I,
It might
yeah,
have
I,
been
I
one.
got
You
one.
got one
I
on
don't
me.
remember what
Oh,
it was.
that's right. You
got
came
one
back a
on
little
me.
bit. and
I
then
don't even
lost
remember which
immediately.
one it
You
was.
did.
Who
But then
knows?
I
Who knows?
locked in.
Let me just run back through. Make sure I did get them all. Let's see. Population, average age, smoking, Indiana population, babies,
Yep.
species of bird, incarcerated individuals,
Yep.
forest land,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
acres,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
plants,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did miss one. Are you ready?
Oh, here we go.
Now
another
this
one.
is the last one, guys. How many Indiana animals are I wrote R twice. I have to say it.
Are
State
R's.
endangered. So specifically state endangered in Indiana or of special concern. Higher or lower than 209 animals.
lower.
Higher.
And Kylie gets one right at the end. Woo!
Yes, so amazing pool.
160. Still a
Lovely.
scary high amount.
Yeah, I'm
Still
doing. I'm
very
trying to do all the
bad.
optimist answers here.
Yeah,
At least for
Hey,
these last few
pays to
questions.
be an optimist here. But
Right?
Wow.
All right. I'm going to give Kylie Google Maps
Yay!
to look for it. And we're going to conduct our
time.
final question.
Final question.
So we're not gonna be as convoluted and as we normally are, guys. If you could start a stew, a magical mystical stew in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Christie Woods, and you can add one thing to it, but the thing you added to it had to be locally sourced in Indiana. What Indiana native ingredient would you? Wait, we've done this one
I was
before.
Like, remind me of
We
native
did, like-
Indiana
we did like
ingredients.
hog and corn.
This does
We
sound.
did. This was our
yes.
first episode.
Oh,
Guys,
yes, I
we've done too
remember
many
this.
of these.
We have
Chain O
done.
Lakes.
Chain of lakes.
Chain O Lakes.
Chain of lakes. Well,
Chain
guys,
o'
look up the
lakes.
chain of lakes.
Beautiful.
That's between Muncie and Fort Wayne.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. Or
Huh.
it's
For those of
actually.
you unaware of where that is, Muncie is just east of Indianapolis, which is very
Where's
central
Fort Wayne?
That
Indiana.
actually looks
It
And
actually,
Fort
amazing.
Wayne
it's
is
actually, I think it's a
northeast.
little higher up than Fort Wayne.
I would love it.
Oh,
Where's
is it
Fort
higher
Wayne?
than Fort Wayne?
It's
It seems a little higher.
where is Fort
Let me
Wayne?
see.
It's not showing up anymore.
It's in the top right. It's that little white.
Right there, and is it here? Oh yeah, here's Fort Wayne. It's a
So
little
it's higher than Fort Wayne. I totally
higher.
lied. So it's in the northeast corner of
There you go.
Indiana. It's very interesting.
Looks
Because
pretty.
I looked up national parks.
National
National
parks?
National parks.
National Wildlife Parks.
Okay, if you had to throw one actor into a stew, that way you could taste what they taste like, and you
Okay.
never have to see them act again. Who would
No.
it be?
No, it has to be blood. And
Yeah,
guts.
you're
I
killing
like
them.
So it's someone you
them. I
don't
wanna
like,
It's
but-
kill
someone you don't like but
But are
want to
not
taste.
repulsed by.
I don't
Exactly.
want to kill them.
So like, you're not gonna pick Gary Busey. You know, you don't hate Gary Busey, but you know that guy doesn't taste good.
I want to see him again. This is sad.
I'm gonna go with Pablo. Who's Pascal? Is it Pablo
Pedro.
Pascal?
Pedro.
Pascal. Not
He's
in a
Pablo.
lot of
He was at the
things.
Super Bowl
Yeah,
halftime
I
show.
saw. I think he's kind of obnoxious in the media. I wouldn't mind if he'd stopped being.
He's
But
in
he
a
looks
lot
like he
of
tastes
things.
great.
He does seem
Aquafina.
Nice.
Aquafina.
That was actually gonna
I
be
don't
my
want to see
answer.
her act anymore.
I'm gonna be
sorry,
very
Aquafina,
honest,
I'm so
guys.
sorry, but
No,
you
I
look
don't
like you
disagree
taste
with you.
good.
That was also gonna be my answer. We just. I was gonna say, you know what, Aquafina.
So we have two.
I
for
trust her to be
Aquafina.
cleanly
One.
and like I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't want to. Well, now I'm thinking like I don't want to cannibalize anybody.
No,
But like,
if you had
if
to.
I could eat the idea of her, I would.
Well, we're
really
obviously
would.
not actually gonna go kill them. Okay.
No.
Oh,
I want to make that.
We're not gonna.
I want to make that very clear.
We are not going.
No cannibalism is being planned. It's
No.
just
Pedro's
theoretical.
Safe. He's not
Yes.
coming for Pedro.
And
We're not coming for Aquafina.
Have you seen that man's security? I ain't getting near him.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
he's
no one is.
locked down.
Yeah. All right, well,
Amazing.
folks, thank you so much for tuning into this very special episode where
Thank
there's just three
you.
of us.
Yes.
I
nice.
hope
it was
you
nice
enjoyed
and
it.
It was
cozy.
nice.
It was. It's been a good episode.
It
And
has
now
indeed.
we have to say goodbye. So, on the count of three, we say our iconic line. Are you ready?
We're
Hope you
so
remember it. Hope
ready.
you remember it right off the top of your head.
Yeah,
Kylie looks
it's-
like they don't remember
it's
it.
right here.
3, 2, 1. Go, hug a tree.
Glad
Did you
I
hesitate
got
because you
that.
didn't remember it?
No, I was thinking for a second. I thought we were all gonna say like our own made up slogans, and I was like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say?
Go hug a tree. Goodbye.
Go hug a tree.
Goodbye.